Hello people on my phone, welcome to my university room. This is my first vlog whilst at university, which feels strange because last year obviously I did the weekly study vlogs, but this year I'm sticking with the booktube content. So I will probably post like what I read in a week as a uni student, so you'll see my routine and how life is down here, but for now I'm sticking with the reading vlogs and the book hauls. Today's kind of a combination of the two. I want to film a quintessential autumn reading vlog. I've got some errands to run in town, the most exciting of which I don't want to talk about, but I've also got some books to drop off to the bookshop I volunteer at. So if you're ever in Canterbury and you see the Crooked House, it's a charity bookshop for catching lives and we do blind dates. So one of the jobs that I do whilst volunteering there is I wrap up a load of the blind dates with a book and then they sell them. So you could get a book that I've wrapped. I think I'm probably also going to go and have a wander around Waterstones and end up in a cafe because I want to sit and I want to get some reading done. So I'll give you a quick reading update. I know I posted one on TikTok recently, but it's changed since then. So the book I'm currently reading that's like my across October book is Villette by Charlotte Bronte. I'm currently about to go into volume 2. I just finished volume 1 last night and I think it is so interesting the way that ideas of isolation and like an alienation are explored throughout a couple of different locations. Our protagonist, Lucy Snow, starts in one space and then she travels to Villette, which is like a boarding school, and she's still so alienated there. She kind of finds these groups of people and connects with them, and then they fall out of her orbit or she falls out of theirs, and there are quite a few space references throughout this book, so I don't know if maybe that was kind of an intentional interpretation, but I think it's quite interesting nonetheless. I'm enjoying it. It is just long, but I think that now I'm a volume in, I've got quite a solid idea of the things I'm annotating for, which I'll quickly read for you. So I'm doing important and memorable quotes, which is what I always do when I'm annotating books. Then I've got isolation, loneliness and female independence, unrequited love, reason versus emotion, and then finally psychological introspection and gothic elements, because this is a gothic book which I'm really enjoying. So I wanted one long book to last me throughout October, which is going as planned so far. And then today I'm going to start reading Blue Sisters by Coco Malors. Another fun piece of information that's been missed because I don't post about life updates on here that often is that at university I've been accepted as the culture editor for my university's newspaper, which is Inquire. I follow them on my Instagram, so if you want to read my articles. Essentially we did a book swap as our first social, so we all went and we had a coffee and we all brought a book that we wanted to swap and share with someone so they can keep it and read it. So I took in The Secret History and I took back Blue Sisters because I've been seeing this book, I feel like, everywhere since it was published, and I've not read anything by this author before, but I've been quite interested. And then the second story to this book and the newspaper is I'd quite like to write an article on kind of the culture of coming home, especially since we're fresh back into university, but also grief and loss and what it takes to bring someone home. So that is why I would like to go and sit in a coffee shop and read for a bit. I will undoubtedly end up in the cathedral at some point, sitting and reading, but for now, that is my plan. from the cathedral, I have to be quite quiet. But my thing went well. I gave my books to the Crooked Bookshop, and I went in this other charity shop and I found this lovely hardback of Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I mean, my friends were reading this in October for our book club, so Connie asked if I could buy this for her because it's red, which isn't really my vibe. And then I did end up in my favourite cafe, and I've started reading Blue Sisters. I've read the prologue and the first chapter, which is from Lucky's perspective, but it's third person, and I'm really enjoying it. I've annotated it a bit as well. So I'm gonna keep reading now. Hello, I'm back, and I realised that I forgot to eat this when I was out. It was a move-in gift from my nan, so I'm gonna eat this in a minute. I managed to get to page 54 of Blue Sisters, and I think I'm just gonna keep reading it now. But this evening is gonna be really boring, so I'm not gonna film anything else, I don't think. I'm gonna now go and eat my pumpkin, which I've taken out of the wrapper, and keep reading Blue Sisters. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!